Imagine a machine that not only produces energy, but also creates more fuel while running. Sounds impossible, right? But India is on the way to make this a reality. In 2026, India entered a powerful new phase of nuclear energy with something called a fast breeder reactor. And this could change India's energy future forever. India is growing fast. More cities, more industries, and more electricity demand. But there's a problem. Most of its electricity still comes from coal. Coal causes pollution, and it's not sustainable long term. So the big question is, how can India produce massive energy both cleanly and sustainably? Decades ago, one man had a vision. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, who is also known as the father of Indian nuclear program, he realized something very important. India does not have much uranium, but India has huge reserves of thorium, which is around 25% of the world's total reserves. So, he designed a smart three-stage plan to turn limited resources into unlimited energy. The process starts with stage 1, which is starting the engine. Stage 1 uses uranium in normal pressurized heavy water reactors. These reactors produce electricity and also create something very important, that is plutonium. Think of this as the raw material for the next stage. Stage 2 uses that plutonium generated at the first step in a special reactor called a Fast Breeder Reactor. This is where things become revolutionary. So, the question arises, what's the difference between a normal reactor and a Fast Breeder Reactor? A normal reactor uses fuel which slowly runs out, but a Fast Breeder Reactor is different. It produces energy and creates more fuel at the same time. That's why it's called a breeder. Think of it as a machine that burns fuel, but also refills your tank while driving. That's exactly what this reactor does. Let's understand how this mechanism works. The reactor uses plutonium as fuel. Around it, there is uranium-238, which normally cannot be used. But inside this reactor, fast neutrons convert it into plutonium. So, fuel is used and new fuel is created. Stage 3 will use thorium to keep generating more uranium while generating electricity, giving India energy for hundreds of years. But to reach there, Stage 2 is the bridge. So, what has happened in 2026? In April 2026, India achieved a major milestone. The prototype Fast Breeder Reactor, located at Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu, has reached something called criticality. This means the nuclear reaction became self-sustaining, and with this, India officially entered Stage 2. However, this achievement didn't happen overnight. The idea started in the 1950s with Homi Bhabha's ideation. Construction of this reactor began in 2004. It took more than 20 years to build and work, because this is extremely advanced technology. So the question arises, why does all this matters? First is energy security. India will now be able to produce its own fuel and reduce dependence on imports. Second is efficiency by extracting much more energy from the same fuel. Third is clean energy, as it will reduce pollution and carbon emissions. India's nuclear journey is like a long-term strategy, and Stage 3 will unlock the real future. This is not just about electricity, this is about energy independence, sustainability, and India's rise as a global technology leader. And this is just the beginning. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe our channel. Learn Wise for more simple explanations of complex topics. See you in the next video.